Hello, everyone. Happy last week of school. Really quickly, I just want to explain this because it's a little bit confusing. Please read this letter thoroughly, though, but how we're going to grade you this trimester only has changed because of COVID. So let's just go through this letter. So it says, Dear students, we have a different grading system this trimester. This system includes the following A, B, C, P, and no credit. If you earn an A, B, or C, you will have the option to fill out a grade change form. Click here. You can click here to find that to change your letter grade to a P or pass. So, already a lot to unpack in that first paragraph. So, right now, grades are completely accurate. Everything that I have has been graded. If something is missing, it's because you have not turned it in. A lot of you on certain assignments, I think, just forgot to click submit on Schoology. So you have to go to your assignment through Schoology in the upper right, or click my document, and in the upper right hand corner it says submit. You have to click submit so I can grade it. If it's sitting there done but you didn't submit it, I'm not going to see it. So check your grade. If you have an A, B, or C, you'll get an A, B, or C unless you want a P. A P would just mean that you pass the class, but you don't get an actual A, B, or C letter grade. So we'll talk more about that in a second when we get to this chart. Okay. If you earn a D, D plus, D, or D minus, you're automatically going to get a P. So you don't have to do the form if you're at a D right now, just you're going to get a P. Okay? If you are currently at an F right now, I'm going to assess your level of engagement, how much have you tried, and this is super situational, but some of you will get a P for passing and some of you will get a no credit. No one's going to get an F this trimester. Again, you'll get a no credit if you have not done any work over this distance learning period. You will have to retake the class to get credit. This chart, though, is what you really want to look at. So, again, if you have an A, B, or C, you are going to get that grade in the grade book. So if you're at a B plus right now, you're going to get a B plus unless you want to pass instead. Reasons you might want to pass instead. Let's say all other trimesters you got all A's and you don't want a B on your transcript and you don't want a B to affect you for your GPA. Okay? Then you would want to take a pass. Another reason you might want to take a pass is, I guess really that's the only reason. The only reason why you would take a pass is if you don't want the grade you have now to affect your GPA. Else, if you have one of these grades, I highly recommend if you have a good grade, keep it. Don't change it to a pass. Just keep your grade. If you want to keep your grade the way it is, if you want to keep an A, B, or C, do not fill out the form. Ignore this. You're done. If you're like, I'm at a B plus, I love my B plus, I want a B plus, sweet. You're done. You don't have to do the form. You're good to go. I keep referring to this form too. Click this grade change form here and it'll bring you to a form you'll fill out. You just basically say your name. It says what class you are in, and then you'll click a button that says I want to pass. So instead of taking my C plus, I want to pass so it doesn't affect my GPA. If you have a D, you're going to automatically get the pass and you do not have to do the form. That's just going to happen on its own. And if you have an S, you don't have to do the form. That's just something I'm going to determine. So this form is only for people who have an A, B, or C, and who do not want the letter grade. You instead want the pass. Other things to keep in mind, let's say all other trimesters you got D's and C's and now suddenly you have a B. That is amazing. Keep it. It will affect your GPA and it will make your GPA go up. I know the counselors were here in the fall to talk about GPA, but if you have any questions, please let me know. I know this is confusing. 90% of you are not going to fill out this form. You're going to be good with your grade. You're going to ignore this. So if you're like, why am I listening to this? I don't need to do this. You're probably right. Okay? 90% of you will not have to do this form. This form and information is really only for the people that have an A, B, or C and do not want an A, B, or C. You want to pass instead. Check this out though. Let me know if you have any questions, but you'll be doing this for all of your classes, so please look for this information on the pages of all your classes. And please enjoy the last week of school here. All your work is due this Thursday, June 4th at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is the cutoff. If you turn it in at 3:01, it doesn't count. So 3 p.m. this Thursday, get all your missing work that you want credit for turned in. And if you want to change your A, B, or C to a pass, you have to also do this form by 3 p.m. Have everything done by Thursday at 3 p.m., and you are done and off to summer. Have a lovely time. Have a lovely summer. Have a lovely weekend. I hope to see you in the fall.